Alright, so now we got some cordless machines. We have got a Hoover ONEPWR HEPA and a Lindhouse lithium ion, also known as the Charisma and the LB3, last one being the commercial variant. And I think this is probably the first video not recorded at like a trade show or directly from Lindhouse or from a vacuum shop of one of these vacuums, first one in the wild. And these vacuums, I think, are super uncommon. Although I've actually talked to like two or three other people who own one, but I mean, all of us have ones with like serial numbers that in like the 20s. So, and like all of them were made on the same day, like June 29th, 2020, because Lindhouse prints that on the model label. But actually, I'm going to talk about the Hoover ONEPWR HEPA first. So Hoover was having a sale for their, like, pretty a site-wide sale. That was like $50 if off anything $200 or more, then like 20% off when you put something in the cart. So these ONEPWRs usually go for $300, but I was able to take it down to $200. Then I signed up for the mailing list and got it for $180. So very happy with that. And it's a really good little vacuum. Like, honestly, this is probably one of the first really good attempts at a like cordless vacuum that I've seen that could actually like rival a corded one. And I think the big thing about this Hoover is just how cheap it is. Like, it's $180 for a cordless vacuum that cleans carpet as well as like some decent corded ones. Like, I'd say it's on the same level as like that Dyson or Orecks Magnesium, maybe even a little better. But yeah, if you're unfamiliar with this, it's basically the XL21 design with a DC motor and a battery. This one comes with two 4.0 amp hour batteries. So that amounts to about, I think, like 15 minutes runtime on the high speed, which is, that'll be what you leave that when you're cleaning carpet. In fact, it even says carpet on the label instead of like, 1-2 speed. But I like this vacuum a lot. Like, if you don't already have an XL21 or like a modern cordless vacuum in your collection, this is a cool one to own. And if you aren't a collector, it's just a really nice machine. The build quality isn't on the same tier as like, the Lindhouse right next to it or the SIBO. But it's not bad. It's maybe on par with like some Orecks, which, I mean, I was joking about like Orecks being cheap, but I'm only calling them cheap because those are like $500 or $600 vacuums, like $1,000 in the Radiance's case. If a $200 vacuum is that quality, that's actually pretty good. Um, yeah, but this is just a really well executed design for a cordless vacuum. It's, just a simple direct air design, but because direct air vacuums don't need to be as powerful, they don't have like a complicated air path or anything like that. It's just motor plus brush roll equals cleaning. You're gonna get pretty great performance with this. So let's put down some stuff for it to clean. And I'll run it on low and high speed, even though you wouldn't be cleaning with, or I wouldn't recommend cleaning with the low speed, but it'll probably do a fine job on the cereal. Now, in some videos of this Hoover, I've heard a lot of people talk about, I think, like performance reviews and VacTech. Those channels both identified a kind of a sound that comes from the like something being stuck in the brush roll. But my vacuum doesn't seem to be exhibiting that. Like, I didn't have to adjust the ingest bars or remove any of the bristles. It just sounded fine when I got it, so hey, that's good. But yeah, that's a nice new vacuum, and I totally recommend it. In fact, and I don't really get new vacuums that often. last one I got before this Hoover and Wind house was the Hoover Lynx back in 2010, which cost the same as the ONEPWR HEPA. But yeah, it's nice you can get an actual like bagged cordless vacuum these days because I mean there aren't any other cheap bagged corded vacuums or I in a way that there aren't there aren't many cheap bagged cordless vacuums. Uh, Next cheapest would be maybe the cordless Henry, and that's like $550. Then you get like what would come after that? You got the perfect upright, the perfect Orecks style upright, and perfect canister, which are the second one is under the Bissell Big Green commercial label, and it's basically a Mighty Mite that's cordless. Then you start getting into stuff like the Wind House, the Makita XCV19, the what do you call it? The Hoover Hush Tone cordless. Those are all in like the $1,000 range. So yeah, you get a lot of vacuum for your money, and being that this is a time tested platform like the XL21, I bet you could get like 10 or 15 years out of this one as long as you're pretty responsible about taking care of it. And has a lifetime belt too, so no belt changes like with a Kirby or another direct air vacuum.